This next set of videos is going to take a look at the concept of basic probability. Basic probability is a way to measure how likely an event is to occur. How likely an event is to occur. And the way we calculate a basic probability is we take the number of things that we want and we divide by the number of things that are possible. Because what this is going to do is it's going to make a range of how likely an event is to be possible, ranging from 0 to 1. And you might think of 0.5 right in the middle. Something that has a probability of 1 will happen, no doubt. There's no way around it. It will happen. Something with a probability of 0, then, we say is not happening. There's no way that it could happen. 0.5 right in the middle is equally likely to happen or not. That might be flipping a coin and getting a heads. It's equally likely to occur and equally likely to not happen. And so things that are off to the left here are less likely. And things that are off to the right here, closer to 1, are more likely to occur. And so we get every decimal from 0 to 1 rating how likely it is to happen. So for example, if I have a bag with 3 blue, 2 red, 1 green marble in it, and then 1 is drawn out of the bag, we want to know what's the probability we get a blue marble. Well, there are 3 blue marbles in the bag. So what we want is these 3 blue marbles out of the total number of possible. And if I combine the 3 blue, 2 red, and 1 green, we see there are 6 possible. And so we end up with a probability of 1/2, or a decimal of 0.5, or you might say 50%. So sometimes we do the fraction, the decimal, or the percent. All of them work just fine. We're generally, in this video, going to look at the fraction, though. So we would say the 1/2. What's the probability that I get a red marble? Well, there's 2 red marbles out of 6 marbles, which reduces to a probability of 1 out of 3, or 0.33, or 33%. What's the probability that I get a black marble? Well, there are no black marbles in the bag. So 0 out of 6, we have a 0 probability of getting a black marble because it's not going to happen. Cannot happen. What if I roll a standard die? A die has 6 sides numbered 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And I want to know what's the probability that I roll a 3. Well, there's 1 3 out of 6 sides. So the probability of rolling a 3 with an H, the probability of rolling a 3 is 1 out of 6. What if I wanted to roll an even number? Well, of my options, 2, 4, and 6 are even. There are 3 even numbers out of 6, which reduces to a probability of 1/2. What if I want to roll something that is smaller than a 3? Well, the numbers on a die that are smaller than the 3 are 1 and 2. There are 2 possibilities out of 6, which reduces to a 1 out of 3 probability that I will roll a number that is smaller than a 3. What if I want to roll a 7? Well, there are no 7s on the die, so 0 out of 6, or 0 probability that I would roll a 7 because it's not going to happen. Basic probabilities tell us how likely an event is to occur. We take what we want and divide it by the number possible.